The Philadelphia 76ers have announced that Joel Embiid's 2024-2025 season is over. The team announced Thursday that Embiid has been ruled out for the remainder of the season because he's medically unable to play. So, pretty much it has to do with his knee, that he's tried treatments for his knee all season, and the Sixers, along with Embiid, decided this was the best thing to do, was just to have him rest for the whole entire year and seek out future treatments for the knee to see if he can finally heal from his knee ailments. So this season, Joel Embiid was averaging 23.8 points per game, 8.2 rebounds, and 4.5 assists. He was shooting 44% overall from the field, 29% from three. So these are terrible shooting percentages for a big man, especially 44 from the field. This was like the lowest shooting percentage Joel Embiid has had of his career. So you could tell that the knee injury was really bothering him throughout the season, and he was never really quite the same. You have to wonder why Joel Embiid didn't try to take care of it during the summertime when he could have taken care of his knee problems, but he decided to play in the Olympics instead. I always thought that was a selfish decision by Joel Embiid, that he wanted to just sacrifice the Sixers season just for his personal goal of getting the gold. That's the way I looked at it. I think he also wanted to get that gold medal because he knew he could never compete for a championship, hence why he decided to delay fixing his knee problems during the summertime. Now the Sixers are suffering because of that decision. And I have to say, I did make a video about this, I think last summer, when Joel Embiid signed an extension, that this was a terrible deal and it would haunt the Sixers for a long time to come, and that they would end up regretting doing the deal. I have to say, it looks like I was right. I'm not trying to gloat, but I could tell that Joel Embiid was like a medical liability from all the injuries he's suffered from the last several years. This guy is just not durable to be relied on to be a franchise player. He doesn't have the durability to do that. You look at just how many games he's played the last few years, and it just shows. Like this year, he played 19 games. Last year, he played 39 games. The year before that, 66. Granted, that's still better, and 68. But prior to that, 51 games. He just started off his career just being just this toxic asset. I felt just first 2 years in the league, he didn't play due to injuries. I think he had like foot problems and whatnot. I just don't think his body is designed to be able to play basketball long term. It's just the way it is structurally, that he just doesn't have the physical makeup to be a cornerstone player or a transcendent player, because being transcendent in my eyes is being able to be durable, and he just doesn't have that. It's unfortunate for Sixers fans that this guy will never be able to lead them anywhere past the second round, I would say. It's not happening. But I've made this recommendation so many times, suggestion as you would say, that the Sixers just need to trade him. They need to get rid of him now. There are some stupid teams that'll be desperate for a makeover just after the season's over, that they will look for that final piece to add in hopes of winning a title. There are a lot of teams out there that can be had, and the Sixers should be searching for those teams right now and head into draft night, possibly trying to trade him, see what's out there. But they should get rid of him right now at this moment. His value is only going to go down even more over the years. They need to get rid of him right now. That's the way I look at it. They just have to make that move. They need to live with the reaction by the fans. Now I think, though, I don't know if the fans would be that upset about him getting traded, because he's just Mr. Unreliable. It can't be as bad as the fallout that the Mavericks ownership got for trading Doncic. I don't think they'll get that. But then again, Sixer fans, Philly fans are crazy. So you may risk your life if you trade him, but they should definitely trade him. I'm just looking at the standings right now. The Sixers are number 12th in the East at 20-38. And the the Bulls are 23-36. So they're only a few games behind the Bulls for a 10th seed. So they could have still qualified for a play-in. It's obvious the Sixers want to tank. They were going to be part of the Cooper Flag tank. It'll be interesting to see where they end up in this draft. If they can somehow sneak up and get the number 1 pick, that would be big for them. But that's obviously their goals right now, is just to tank in the short term and try to run it back, I guess, with Joel Embiid next year, which I think would be a mistake, but I think they will. That's all I have to say about this matter.